Hello, everyone. So welcome to the webinar. So I think we just wait 3 minutes to wait more people to join us, and I will start first. So I think we can start now. So good morning, everyone. How are you? And I hope you are doing well. So if you can hear me, maybe you can send some message in the chat to let me know if you can hear me or you can see my screen. Okay. I think yeah, people put something imaging. Okay, all good. Okay, thank you. So I will start. So my name is Jiying. I'm an international program manager at Jiying School in France, and I'm very happy to be able to this webinar with today with Marieme. So maybe you can introduce yourself.
Thank you, Jiying, for this invitation. My name is Marieme FOFANA, and I'm in charge of the recruitment for the Master in Management program at ESCP. And today's webinar is about showing you and letting you discover what is the Master in Management at ESCP about.
Okay, thank you. So thank you for joining today's webinar, and I will walk you through the application process for the Master in Management program at the Jiying School in France first, and explain how you can apply to 5 business school with a single application. And then later is the ESCP. They will introduce their program and everything. So what is a joint school in France? So we were created in 1984 as an international admission department of the Chamber of Commerce and the Industry of the Ile-de-France region in Paris, working with business schools to simplify the application process for international students. So each year, hundreds of candidates take advantage of this streamlined process to pursue their study at some of French top-ranked business school and participate in interview with alumni. And we have more than 70 interview centers in the world and about 1,000 candidates each year. And candidates from more than 15 different nationalities. So we have simplified the application process with 5 business schools. It is Paris, ESCP Business School, Lyon, Schema, and Audencia. You only need to apply with one application to the Master in Management program, Grand Eagle, at this 5 business school. So one application, one interview, 5 opportunities. So what is the process of applying through joint school in France? The process is very simple. So first you apply online on our official website, joint school in France, and upload 10 documents and complete 5 motivation questions before the deadline. And second, the school will publish interview results and invite you to pass an interview. Third, you will be invited to one interview. Fourth, the school will analyze the final admission results, and the school will contact you directly. So you don't have to stress too much about the timeline, and we will send out emails to remind you as well. So we often get the same question, what is the difference between the joint school in France selection process and applying directly to the member school? The answer is simple. They are no different at all. By applying through joint school in France, you have two unique advantage of applying the 5 business school with a single application. It means save your time, effort, and money. And you don't need to worry. All applications are equally and fairly, regardless of the method you choose to apply. So applying through joint school in France or directly to the schools won't affect your chance of the admission. The decision is totally up to you. So you choose the best way for you. You may be curious about what kind of profile we are looking for. We are looking for the people with a higher education outside of France, regardless of the field of study. So whether it's a bachelor degree or banker or the lesson, if you haven't graduated yet, you should be in the final year of your degree. So main requirement is that you must have at least 3 years of study experience. So this is a list of documents you need to prepare. CV, passport, handshake, photo to letter of recommendation, which can either be academic or professional. It's very important that we can see your reference content details. Graduate transcript, degree, or final year certificate of attendance. Management test include GRE, GMAT, GMAT Focus, TED Match, and CAT for Indian candidates. English test. If you are studying at a university in an English-speaking country, you don't need to take an English test. So you just upload your English language certificate or academic transcript. If English is your official language of your country, you only need to upload a copy of your passport. And the last one is joint school payment invoice. It is 220 euros. So I want to mention one important thing. When you apply, you need to pay attention to the management test. It's mandatory for the GRE and the GMAT. For GMAT or GMAT Focus, you need to select joint school in France as one of the recipients. For the GRE, you need to select a joint school in France. The code is 1259 as one of the recipients. We will check for the score. We'll check the score for the schools and the French test match. Visit their website for test center and decisions. And the last one, TESM. If you are interested for this exam, please contact us to help you register. So we will talk about the interview. So one application, one interview. With a single application, you apply for 5 business school as well. You only need to attend one interview for all the school you are shortlisted for. If you are eligible for at least one school, you will be invited an interview at one of our interview center, such as Campus France, Alliance Française, CCE, or French Embassy. You can choose a city where you would like to attend your interview. So whether you are shortlisted for the one school or 3 school or 5, your interview will cover all school. And the interview format, interview will take 20 to 30 minutes in English and are organized face-to-face with a jury of 2 or 3 alumni, the alumni from 5 business school. So questions include personality, motivation, professional project, and general knowledge. For the online interview might be offered if no center is open in your area, but you need to send us email first and we will check for you if we can open the new center for you. So you will want to know the timeline of the application process. The first round and the second round of the application have closed now. So the second round of interview will be held soon, and the third round of application is certainly open. So with the deadline of February 28th, this provides enough time to prepare all your documents and finish your application. And your interview date will depend on your city you select. So please make sure you are available during the interview. And if you ever need a reminder, you can always find the latest update and details on our official website, Joint School in France. So you can scan the QR code to schedule a 15 minutes one-on-one meeting with one of our international program manager. You also can send us email with any question you may have. And if you are interested, you can scan the QR code and the right to start your application. Visit our official website for detailed information about the 5 business school, about the program, and we also host a webinar with a different business school each month. So stay tuned for update. So thank you for watching, and if you have any question, please feel free to write them in the chat, and we will answer in the end. For now, it's ESCP will present. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you so much, Jiying. So in order for us to begin, let us discover our Master in Management at ESCP Business School. Just a reminder about facts and figure about ESCP Business School. We are one of the first business schools that ever exists in the world. And ESCP is having a lot of alliance all over the world, but also a lot in Europe. We are talking about alliance around 48 countries in the world. And large group of alumni which is now around 8,000 people of alumni. This program, the Master in Management, is ranked 6th worldwide. It's proudly ranked 6th worldwide. We also have other top ranked program as our Master in Finance, which is number one ranked by the Financial Times worldwide, and also our Executive MBA, which is 6th worldwide. We do have several campuses all over Europe. This is one of our, let's say, particularity. So we are in Paris, Berlin, London, Madrid, Varsovie, but also Turin. This is a very European business school. So let's go into the Master in Management program. We are talking about a program that is split into 4 semesters. When we talk about that, we imagine a 4 semester of different kind of courses. So first semester is about common courses, fundamental of management, which is held in different languages, but mostly in French and English. So common courses during the first semester, and then starting into second semester, things get more interesting, let's say, because you can choose up to 17 specialization in different kind of topics. We cover all topics on management, but let me just cite one of them that most people get to enjoy when they are studying at ESCP Business School. We have accounting, we have business development, also consulting, digital project, entrepreneurship, finance, law and economics, marketing, sustainability, but also all the cross-disciplinary subject that we cover at ESCP. You can choose to this specialization in each of your semesters starting on semester 2, which means that by the end of your master in management, you can have a very unique profile. Actually, we used to say that there is now 2 ASCP alumni who have the same kind of profile. Why? Because of this various and different specialization. What makes it more fun is that, let's say that you are applying to the Paris campus. You are from China or India, for example, and you're applying to the Paris campus. You can spend your semester 1 in Paris or Berlin, your semester 2 in London or Madrid, your semester 3 in another campus, and again up to the 4th semester. So during the 4th semester, you can spend 1 semester in each of our campus. We also have something that calls elective. I used to say that it is just like a little specialization that will help you get more insight about one topic. We also have seminars like Designing Europe. This year it will be handling in Brussels, which will be a week of talking about international subjects at the European Parliament. During your semester at ESCP Business School, you can choose to do dual degree or gap semesters or gap year. You have 9 months of work experience to achieve before graduating. So since it is a 4-semester program, you can choose to take gap year or gap semester in order for you to complete these internships. You can also choose to do a dual degree in our partner institutions, but also outside of Europe. You can do it outside of Europe, outside of France, outside of the country of your residence. It can be a dual semester or a dual degree, and you can have a degree from this school with your degree program Grande École that ESCP gives you at the end of your Master in Management. The application fees are around 180 if you go to our website, but if you choose to go with Joanna School in France, as Jiying just said at the beginning, it's one application fee for all business school that she already listed, including us. The tuition fees for 2025 intake is 26,000 euro. So what I was saying earlier is what is the most fun about Master in Management is you can really customize it in the way you want, and you see your profile. You can see your profile grow during the years. The overall structure of the Master in Management program gets you a full insight about management, but also a very unique perspective because of the various specialization. We do have academic requirement for the program as our school, I believe, and you will have to choose your degree because we offer a global degree, but also you have other ESCP supplementary degrees. Let's say, for example, you started at the Paris campus and then you take a sustainability specialization at Berlin campus and you want a degree from our Berlin campus, you can have both of them at the end of your studies at ESCP. You will have specialization in elective, as I said earlier, and but also, most importantly, an international experience, an international exposure, which will help you have already one feet to the international world before even your career start. This is cool, right? So when are you studying? You have gap semesters, but also years to gain company experience. To come a bit more about your degree, which is something that I believe interests most of our candidates. There is also another specificities. During your Master 2 at ESCP, you can go to one of our partner institutions. You cannot go back to your country, your home country, but you can choose to do it in whatever country you want to. We have up to 46 dual degree around the world, and that it does cover various disciplines like accounting, art management, digital analytics, engineering, finance, hospitality management, international relationship, IT management, luxury management, but also MBA programs. So you can have an ESCP degree, but also an MBA at the end of your ESCP degree. This is what I was talking about earlier. So we have over 25 international partners in Asia, for example, and more than 40 in Europe and 30s in America, but others in other continents like Africa, Middle East, or Oceania. Let's talk about the eligibility and how to apply to this beautiful program called the Master in Management. We do require things that are really common to all business schools, like Jane just said earlier, but let me just give you a big recapitulation of all of that. So the management test, we do require a CAT score, GRE, GMAT, TAJMAJ, all of them, but we do not ask of you to have a minimum of score. Mind you that it is only 10% of your application. So let's say that it's not the most important thing, but yet still important enough to consider that. And still, we do not have a minimum of score. Academic requirement of the program are your resume, motivational letter, recommendational letter. If you have one professional, one academic, it's always a plus. But also know that if you didn't have work experience, it's not something that's going to change your eligibility. It's always a plus to have work experience. It's always something that we really appreciate if you have if you have international exposure or you already work at association or stuff like that. But still, if you don't have, it won't change anything about your eligibility. We look about your study backgrounds, your transcript, but also English tests. If you are not from an English-speaking country, I'm afraid that you will have to fulfill to us to give to us an English test. We accept TOEIC, TOEFL, IELTS, but also yeah, I think I covered them all. And we do accept a minimum of B2 of C2, I'm sorry, or advanced level. There's something that I really want to cover, which is the lack of international exposure. Since it is a very European school, international school, people come from various nationality. It is always preferable for you, if you come to ESCP, to have an international exposure. But if, for example, you do not have it and you come outside of Europe, outside of France, outside of what we know, this is still, it still don't change anything about your eligibility criteria. Okay? What do you need to know about apprenticeship track, but also scholarships or campus shares and campus exchange? Apprenticeship track is something that we have opened to the Master in Management in order to give to our students a way inside work environment. So what is apprenticeship track? Is a way to still study at ESCP, but also have a long-term internships. For example, if I'm trying to let you understand more what it is about. So what does it mean is that you're gaining a salary, you're having more experience, but also your school fees will be paid by the company that you're working in. So it's a really nice opportunity to have during your school, and it is something available in two formats. The one is in 14 months, and the second one is in 24 months, like the whole 4 semester, and the other one is only for 2 semesters. Okay. Campus exchange and campus choices depend on your ranking, and you will still have to ask for it in order for it to be done. So you come to ESCP and you are the Paris campus is handling your file. So what is mean is that maybe you're asking Paris as first choice in campus, but unfortunately we only have places in Turin, for example, which means that maybe for a semester you have to spend a semester in Turin, or maybe you can stay in Paris, but you still have to ask in order for you to change it and to move from a campus to another. We do offer two types of scholarship. We have the merit-based scholarship, but we also have the needed-based scholarship. For the needed-based scholarship, you need to already be a student at ESCP, and for the merit-based scholarship, it is open for all our international students who come to achieve all the requirements, which is to be excellent. The career outcomes. 100% of our students found a job within 3 months after graduation. They more likely go to consultant, finance, business development, marketing, or project management. 57% of them are employed before graduation, and 34 of them work outside of their home country. This is why we said that we are a really international school. The salary base after 3 years of graduation is around 104,000 euros. Dollar, I'm sorry. The principal and industry sector that they work in are in consulting, in finance, technology. The companies that hire at ESCP are big companies like Orange, Carrefour, LVMH, Amazon, L'Oréal, Chanel, P&G, Nestle, and again. I believe that I have covered the whole Master in Management program and everything that you might need to know. So feel free to ask all the questions that you want to have and that you have in mind in our chat. It's just in the middle of your screen so that we can cover all the questions and answer to them. Thank you.
Thank you. So I think have two candidate want to ask you a question. You can see on the chat. have one candidate ask a question about what kind of service ESCP provide to both the students' careers.
Which is, I'm sorry, can you just please repeat the question?
What kind of service ESCP provide
Mhm.
to both the students' career? You can see the question in the chat.
Oh, what kind of services ACP
Yeah.
provide to boost student careers? We have a career center. It's an European career center, and we are working hand to hand in different campuses. But also, there is an online platform where you can find job related to what you are looking for. But also, a counselor that is your own counselor actually will help you during your whole study at ESCP in order for you to get to know how to build a CV, a resume, how to prepare to interviews, but also how to look for the job that you want. We also work with you until you found a job after graduation.
So second candidate, I think is
Just to
for.
add, I'm sorry, just to add,
Sorry.
we also have um, um, fairs. We also have job fairs inside campuses, but also ones that are online. But also from time to time during the Master in Management program, we have something like called shares, where you are working with companies and some students who already work in these shares get opportunities for internships or apprenticeships track program. Yeah, go ahead for the next question.
Yeah, I think also for now, all questions for ESCP.
Yeah. So what was the next question? The apprenticeship track is
Yes.
for every student or only for European student? Actually, it is for every kind of students. You just need to fulfill some requirement, which is to be under 30 years old, to speak fluently French, but also to have a management bachelor degree, a bachelor degree in management or business administration, for example, and to have a valid work permit, actually, a titre de séjour, let's say, in order because it's a contract, so we need to follow some kind of terms. What is, yeah, go ahead.
What's the good GRE score?
Increase chance of acceptance. Well, as I said during my presentation at ESCP, we don't really have a minimum of score coming to management test. Maybe Jing, you can share with them something that you are
Yes.
saying to your candidates, but from us, we do not have that. It's only 10% of the application process.
Yes, for us it's the same. We don't have a minimum score limited or average, but you can check each business school if they required it, but ESCP they say they don't have. So of course, the higher score you have, the more competitive you will be. So the school look at you as everything is not just your GRE GMAT, it's include GRE GMAT, English test, your GPA, your personality, everything.
And I have, hi, how can I contact ESCP managers for application related doubts? Well, I will share with you in the chat my email so that you can send all your questions if you want. As you mentioned, Tajmaj score is not that important, which what should we focus on while preparing our application? I did not say it's not that important. It's still something really important, but it's only 10%. You have all the 90% of things to prepare, like your resume, like your motivational letter, like your recommendational letter, international exposure, for example, work experience, for example, outside work experience also, things you do in the daily basic that you enjoy doing. We also like to know what is keen for you to enjoy. What do you like to do? But also, if you work in an association, are you doing some kind of sport thing? I don't know, everything that comes outside of work, but also, I think I covered it, everything, but also your transcript. To be very good at school is something really, really important. Actually, this is the most important thing in order for you to be admitted. Is it possible to apply for apprenticeship track owning a bachelor degree in communication? Well, you can still, but we will need to see, let's say, we need to evaluate it in order for us to say yes or not.
So it's an exchange master for every student, and what is required for student to apply for a special campus exchange that they want?
Well, if by exchange you mean outside of ESCP, is not a must. You can do it if you want, and if you don't want, it won't change anything. You will still have your degree at ESCP. What is the requirement? Exchange outside of ESCP still happens only during M2, so your second year of master's degree. You will have all the insight of regarding requirements during your master one. So this is not something you should worry right now. I more recommend you to worry about how to getting in, and then regarding dual degree or exchange program during the master two, you have time during your master one to think about that.
Okay, so are we eligible for the scholarship-based met through Joint School Influence application? So for us, the Joint School Influence team does not provide any scholarship. However, you can review some available scholarship on our website, name is Life in France. And each school also offer different scholarship for you, so you also can check their official website to find out.
So we have another question said, does ESCP Master in Management have limitation for applicants' age? We do not have this kind of limitation, but most of our students have up to at least they are between, let's say, 22 to 25 years old, but we do not have a limitation of age.
22 to 25 years old. Okay.
But still, it's not a limitation. I'm
Yeah.
just giving the average.
Yeah. For us, we don't have age limited if 4 or 5 business school.
Yeah.
So next, I think for me is about the interview center. So if your city didn't have an interview center, so you don't need to worry. We will organize other interview for you, and we also have an interview list. We can happen the interview the place. Maybe you can choose one for you, but if you don't have and you don't have any time or thing to go there, so we also offer the online interview for you. So you don't need to worry. You just email us, and we also give you back as soon as possible. So
Hello.
next,
Yeah.
oh, sorry.
We have, is it possible to apply if I have a bachelor degree in international business? Actually, it's possible to apply to ESCP
Directly, yes.
directly, wherever you are from, like
Yeah, but
engineering,
for
international.
us, yes, sorry. But for us, we need your bachelor or your lesson or your banker is outside of France. So it depends your diploma, nationality, if outside of France. If you just exchange 1 year in France, we also accept it.
We are not responding to the same question, but yeah.
Yeah, but if your diploma is in France, you can directly apply with ESCP.
To ESCP, yeah. To the other question, am I eligible to apply to join a school in France? France is, I am currently studying in France. Well, you need to apply directly to ESCP if you are currently studying in France, even if you are an international student. So, but I was responding to the other question saying, is it possible to apply if I have a bachelor degree in international business? What I was saying is that no matter what kind of background you have, you have your chance at ESCP which is something really good about the Master in Management at ESCP, is that our candidates and students come from all different kind of background.
Mm-hmm.
We have engineer degree, law school, management degree, finance.
Yes.
I don't know.
Yes, for everything. For us,
Every
it's same.
kind of yeah. And I think it's the same also for joint
Yeah, for
school
us, it's same.
influence
We don't have
application.
a special course you need to take. We can well consider any major you have. So next is. So maybe I can mention some question like, can I apply several rounds like this kind of question? So application to several rounds is not allowed. So you can only apply one round per year. If you want to didn't finish your application before deadline, we can transfer your next round. So like I mentioned before, we have 4 rounds per year. So you can apply once. And also you apply through us or directly with school just can accept one way, so you can choose what you want. And is it better to apply as early as possible for us for joint schools in France? We don't have an order of priority, so everyone is fair. For ESCP, do you have any answer for this question? Hello, Mahil?
Yes,
Sorry. So
I'm
I want
sorry.
to say, is it better to apply as early as possible for ESCP?
We have 4 rounds of admission. I'm sorry, I wasn't hearing what you were saying. You have a
Yeah,
bug.
yeah.
So we have 4 rounds of application. Actually, today is the second round of application. Today, the 16th of January. The next one will be held in the 17th of March, and the last one will be in May. I might just look at when it is going to be. Let me just confirm that. So the 6th of May is the last round of admission for
Okay.
our internet, knowing that the last round of admission is only for international students.
Okay, thank you. So
How many
how?
spots are available to join the Master in Management program at ESCP with an international degree? We
Yes.
do not work in this kind of way regarding sports. So everyone is open. It's a concours. It is very prestigious, but also very, let's say, we have several high requirements, which means that if you meet the requirements, you have your chance to be accepted at ESCP. Are there any courses on digital transformation? Yes, we have specialization on digital transformation, but also courses. If so, how are the courses conducted? Are they more focused on theory and practice? We do on both. All our courses are focused in both theory but also practice. I was saying earlier that we have something that is called FAIRS. It is some kind of working project management with companies. They can be in digital transformation or other kind of topics. Depending on the specialization you take, we always have focused, theory focused, but also practice
Mm.
focused. That's why you have 9 months of work experience mandatory. Do the apprenticeship companies directly come to
Mm.
the campus for recruitment, or how exactly is the recruitment process for apprenticeship carried out? Well, during campus job fairs in our campus, yes, we have one of our partner companies who comes and present the job that they are offering. But most of apprenticeship, let's say, job offer are already listed online that we receive from our partners or companies are listed online in our career center platform. But what we recommend for candidates to do is also to look by themselves online, because it's something that most of French students look for.
Okay. Thank you. So for Jiying School in France, I have a question. I will receive an email saying the time for interview is a time fixed as the email set on 21st, or exactly interview will send to 23rd. So this one we have changed a little. So we will send the email before 23rd. So we will send the school will publish your result on 22nd. Same time is afternoon 2 p.m. Paris time, and you will receive our email on next Monday, and you can check by yourself. And like you said, that your interview, I think it's in China, so it will happen on January 24th. So this time is didn't change. So you just you can prepare your interview in advance. So what kind of student is the ideal profile for the program?
Oh, thank you. What kind of students? All kind of students. They just need to be really curious about life, but also about studies, about everything. We really enjoy curious profile, but also profile who have international exposure. I'm always, always focusing on that, because this is the kind of profile that comes to ECP and enjoy working at ESCP. The profile that is not afraid to move to one campus to another depending on the semester, but also the profile that is keen to learn, really keen to learn new things, interesting things, but focusing still on sustainability, but also, you know, being open to the world movement, development, and but also how the world is changing through management. Yeah, to to summarize, let's say.
Yes, I think it's school will look at all of you, like we mentioned before, include your management test, English test, your GPA, your personality, your motivation question answer. So everything. So you don't need to very stressful for about that. You
Yeah.
just start to apply.
Applying to the third round, we expect interviews 3 weeks after the deadline. Maybe I will let you,
Okay,
Jiying,
I
answer to
will.
that.
Yes, I will share my screen to let you know. You can see the third one. You can see every timeline in here, and you also can see everything in our official website to check exactly time. We have every information on our official website.
So I believe, Jing, we have covered all the questions that came to us. Um, I will just put inside in the chat into the chat my email address for everyone that might have more questions regarding ESCP Master in Management, and I would be really glad to have one-to-one session with you if you ask for. But yeah, for now I will send the email, and we'll look for your questions and maybe application.
Yes. Yes, like we mentioned it, if you have any question, you can send an email to Joint School Inference or ESCP, and we will answer all your questions. And also you can follow us, follow Joint School in France or social media. The name all called the Joint School in France, and also you can find the ESCP Business School in social media. Also, we will post everything in the social media, and you can find all information on our social media on our website. So I think this is going to end of this webinar. So Mokhyun, do you have mention it? Want to mention it?
Well, what I just want to say is that do not worry about applying, since regarding management tests, lower score or high score, or as long as you can just provide everything that is asked. You can just still take a shot and try it out. Do not hesitate to ask us questions or CV reviews before applying. We are here for that, and yeah, we are waiting for your application. Thank you, everyone.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for joining us for today's webinar. If you have any question, don't hesitate to email us. And thank you so much, everyone. Take care and hopefully see you soon in France. Thank you.
Thank you.